Welcome to Mascom channel. Today we are going to learn few examples related to circumference of a circle. Now, circumference is basically outermost boundary of a circle, and arc is basically the part of a circumference. So it can be a bigger part, it can be a smaller part. Any part of a circumference will be called as an arc. Now we are going to have some examples. So here we have to calculate the circumference or arc length of each question. Now you can see why we have used two different words. If you look the first question, it is a complete circle. So we will calculate the circumference of this shape. And in second shape, you can see this is not a complete circle. So we will call it as an arc. And in third example, again, the circle is not complete. So we will call this curved shape as an arc. So we are going to calculate the circumference of each question, and the rule is circumference is equal to pi multiplied by diameter. So as you know, the value of pi is 3.141592654 and so on. So we are not going to use that much longer value of the pi. Instead, we are going to use the calculator. But before calculator, we have to fill up the our equation. So circumference we have to find out. Pi will remain pi as we are using a calculator this time, and the diameter. Now diameter is a line that is passing through this center, but both ends of that line should be on circumference of a circle. So this is a 3. Now it will be c times pi times 3. In calculator, keep in mind that you need to use shift and this pi sign. So you will get the pi sign here. So times by 3 equals sign. Then to convert this number, you have to use this S and D button. You will press it, so you will get your answer. So now the value pi of this circumference of circle is 9.424777961. So we are going to round it to 2 dB as it is mentioned in the question. So it will be 9.42. So circumference is equal to 9.42 centimeter. All right, now the second question. So first of all, we have to identify the part of the circle. So do we have complete circle? No. So let's see if we complete the circle. So this will be like this one. So means we have a half of a circle. What is the formula for circumference? Is C is equal to pi times T. But this time we don't have a complete circle. We will half the formula as we have a half of the curve. Now once we have modified this formula, so we are not dealing with a complete circle. Now this will be called as arc. So circumference will change its name. So pi times D divided by 2. So again, what is the diameter here? Diameter is 3. So pi times 3 divided by 2. Again, at this stage, we have to use pi times 3 equals, and answer has to divide by 2. So we will get this answer, which is, when we convert this one, it will become 4.71. So our arc length of this shape is 4.71 centimeter. As we have to round it to 2 dB, so it will be 4.7. Next question: if we will complete this circle, so what do you think that what part do we have right now? See, so when I will complete this circle, so that means I have 1/4 of a part of the circle. So means with the formula and the rule for the circumference of circle has also modified for this question. So circumference will be pi times d, that is the main rule. Now as we have fourth part of the circle, so that means we have to find out the fourth part of the rule. So now once we have modified our rule, so we are not dealing with a complete circle, so means this circumference will change its name to arc. Now again we have this arc length. So rule is pi times d divided by 4, as we have 1/4 of the circle. So pi is pi. Now diameter, look carefully. Is this is the diameter 3? No. I'm going to show you the complete circle. If you look carefully, so this will be the complete circle, and this part is the radius of the circle. So now means we have to find out the diameter. So radius is 3. So diameter is double of radius. So for this question, so our diameter is going to be 6. And then we have to just complete this. We have to substitute all the values that we know. Pi shift pi times d. D is 6 equals then divided by 4. So we have gotten this answer. So arc length for this one is going to be 4.71 centimeter. Now we have to calculate the perimeter of each shape. Perimeter means we have to find out the boundary of the shape. Now, if you look the first shape, the boundary is a complete circumference. So that means for perimeter of this shape will be pi times d. So which is equal to, perimeter is going to be pi is pi, diameter is 3, 9.442. S- 9.42 centimeter. Now, second question, again, we have to find the perimeter. Now, in this question, keep in mind the perimeter is the boundary. So we have this curve, which is arc length, and then we have this diameter. So I mean we have to find out these two things. To find out this perimeter, what we have to find out? The arc length, and we have to add the diameter. Now, how do we find our arc length? Again, we have a half of a circle, so it's going to be pi pi d divided by 2 plus diameter is 3. So we have to just substitute the values. So pi times d, diameter is 3 divided by 2 plus 3. So when you will solve this one, 4.71 was the arc length plus 3 this diameter. So this will be our perimeter, which is equal to 7.71 centimeter. Now in the third question, I'm using this space. Again, we have arc length. So we are going to use perimeter for perimeter here to find out the arc length. And we have to, now this is arc length and plus this radius and plus this length. And keep in mind, this length is also a radius. So we are going to first calculate the arc length. Again, for arc length, we have to use a rule is pi times d. This time we have fourth part of circle. So divide by 4 and radius 3. And the second radius will also be 3 as a circle will have same radii. So now we are going to just solve it using calculator. Pi times d diameter is 6 here. Pi times 6 divided by 4 plus 3 plus 3 is 6. So it's going to pi times 6 divided by 4 as we have done this one in the previous questions. So answer was 4.71 plus 6 when you do this one. So you'll get 10.71 centimeter. So this is the answer for these questions. I hope you have understood the rule of the circumference of a circle and how do we modify the rule. And also you must have known the difference between circumference and the arc length. And also when we have to find the perimeter, we have to find the boundary line. So I hope this is clear to you. Take care. Bye-bye.